Yes, it's time for Mika Brzezinski and Joe Scar Tissue. As they have some kind of PTSD, they forget, they have amnesia, forgetting how Democrats were pushing for an alternate electors, going for different vote counts back when Trump beat Hillary. Mainstream stars, we're going to show you clips of them because Joe Scarborough, they're going to make a big deal out of Tim Scott, saying that he won't go along necessarily with the election results, or at least he dodges the question. Watch this. Welcome to Doug in Exile. It would be a shame if you didn't subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss a single episode. We're trying to get to over 500,000 subscribers, and I need you to be on the team. Thank you.
Positive, conservative message, and that was, of course, Tim Scott. That guy's completely disappeared, and now, when asked whether he would support the democratic process and whether, Mika, he would support election results when Americans go out and vote, would he accept those results?
Nah, don't believe all this garbage. They never said anything positive about Tim Scott, and they hate him because he's a conservative black man. But here's a Hollywood piece that I dug up from a nonprofit that was trying to get Hillary to win the Electoral College vote by having Republicans flip their votes and go for Biden, which would be now called fake electors.
Republican members of the Electoral College, this message is for you. As you know, our founding fathers built the Electoral College to safeguard the American people from the dangers of a demagogue and to ensure that the presidency only goes to someone who is to an eminent degree endowed with the requisite qualifications.
Well, boy, how did we get Biden with the endowed with the requisite qualifications? Because apparently the founders completely failed on that one. Your system didn't work. We got Biden. We got a mannequin in the office.
He couldn't answer.
Can't do it. This is an interview on Meet the Press where Republican Senator Tim Scott, who is widely considered to be on Trump's short list for vice president, refused to answer whether he would accept the 2024 election results as legitimate, no matter the outcome. Here's that exchange.
Well, Senator, will you commit to accepting the election results of 2024? Bottom line.
Well, at the end of the day, the 47th president of the United States will be President Donald Trump.
The Electoral College was created specifically to prevent an unfit candidate from becoming president.
Instead, we're going to go with the standard by these Hollywood guys that say that the goal is to keep from electing a unfit president. And now polls are turning against Biden, saying he is much less fit than Trump. So I just want to tell all these Hollywood people, you're correct. We're going to go with your standard this year. The Electoral College, Democrats, we're reaching out to you. Pick the most fit. Biden will not take a cognitive test. We have no clue of how bad the damage is upstairs in his bowl of soup.
I'm excited to get back to low inflation, low unemployment.
Wait, Senator, yes or no? Yes or no? Will you accept the election results of 2024 no matter who wins?
That is my statement.
There are 538 members of the Electoral College. You
and just 36 other conscientious Republican electors could make a difference.
By voting your conscience.
Yeah, you and just 37 Democrat electors could just vote your conscience. That's all we're looking for. That's what Tim Scott should answer. Because I'm going to give the Hollywood Marty Sheen answer.
But is it just yes or no? Will you accept the election results of 2024?
I look forward to President Trump being the 47th president.
I'm not asking you to vote for Hillary Clinton.
I'm not asking you to vote for Hillary Clinton.
I'm not asking you to vote for Hillary Clinton.
Oh, yes, you are. Yeah, and I'm not asking you to vote for Trump. Just use your conscience, people.
Or just a yes or no answer.
So the American people will make the decision.
But I don't hear you committing
for President Trump. That's clear.
I don't hear you committing to the election results.
Here's the challenge.
Will you commit to accepting the election results?
This is why so many Americans believe that NBC is an extension of the Democrat Party.
As you know, the Constitution gives electors the right to vote for any eligible person.
Any eligible person, no matter which party they belong to.
Yeah, there's only one eligible person, and that's Trump, because Biden's not even conscious. But I just want to keep encouraging my Republican brothers and sisters. to hold tight to this concept, which they keep claiming is constitutional.
At the end of the day, I've said what I've said, and I know that the American people, their voices will be heard, and I believe that President Trump will be our next president. It's that simple.
But, Senators, you know, the hallmark of our democracy is that both candidates agree to a peaceful transfer of power. So I'm asking you, as a potential VP nominee, will you accept to commit to the election results in this election cycle, no matter who wins?
But it should certainly be someone you consider especially competent.
Especially competent to serve as President of the United States of America.
And Democrats, they're projecting again. Anytime they're trying to pin down Tim Scott, ask the Democrats the same question. Will you go with the general election results? Will you do it? That shouldn't be asked of Republicans. We don't have the giant track record of going against it. It's the Democrats that will. They're projecting on you. They're not going to accept the results. Joe Scarborough is going to come out day after the election and go, well, we can't accept the election results because Trump's a felon or Trump is an insurrectionist. You already heard all the excuses they're lining up. They've done lawsuits on it, guys. Don't fall for them.
Simply yes or no.
You and other brave Republican electors can give the House of Representatives the option to select a qualified candidate for the presidency.
Yeah, get your qualified candidate in there. We all know Biden's not qualified. Trump is qualified.
I'm stunned. I can't believe.
What is evident is that Donald Trump lacks more than the qualifications to be president.
He lacks the necessary stability.
And clearly the respect for the Constitution of our great nation.
You have the position,
the authority,
and the opportunity to go down in the books as an American hero.
Yes, my Republican representatives, you can go down in the history books as an American hero. That's what Hollywood says of your job. I'm Doug in Exile.